Alright, what is up everyone? For today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to squat. This is a big struggle that I see in the gym all the time, especially when people are just getting started, whether it's back injuries or just not proper squat form in general. Really want to get this down. So we're going to go through the phases of the squat. There are 4 phases that we want to focus on. There's the start, the descent, which is also called the eccentric phase, the pause, which is called the isometric phase, and then the ascent, which is called the concentric phase. So we're gonna go through each of them. To begin, I am starting with a low weight. This is my general rule of thumb across the board. If you are getting started with a squat or you need to fix your squat in general, drop the weight. You do not need to go heavy. All right, so I'd rather you go lower, higher reps, get the form down, reduce your risk for injury, and get more gain. All right, so let's get into it. So for the start of the squat, we're gonna start with the loading phase. This is one of the most important because we are putting the load of the weight onto our back. All right, so a couple things that we need to think of. Number one is hand position. Squat bar always has these little ridges here. It's more of a comfort thing, so however you want to do it, you can put your thumb there. Little past shoulder width apart is the general rule of thumb. All right, and then when we're loading it onto our back, people think that we put it on our shoulders. That's not where we put it. The shoulders is a very vulnerable place. We don't want it there. We actually want it right above our scapular bone. So I'll show the picture right here, but we have a bone that crosses our scapular, and that's where we want to sit right above. It's like a shelf. We have a lot of muscle there that's strong, that'll hold it there rather than having it on your shoulder. Puts a lot of pressure on your lower back. We don't need that. And then when we're going to load it on our back, all right, we're going to take a step in. Like I said, we're going to bring our elbows back. All right, what that's going to do is it's going to really tighten those muscles in our back. So it's going to create a very strong shelf for the bar. Hand placement, going under the bar, bring those elbows back, really tighten the shoulders. You can see the bar's not here where everyone puts it. The bar is right here, right on top of that shelf. You can see my elbows are really tight. I'm creating that shelf. I'm gonna get under the bar. So those are the main 2 things of the start. Next thing we wanna focus on when we're under the bar is our wrist placement. For the most part, when people are under the bar, they do this with their wrist. They cock their wrist back, stretch their forearm. That's not good. We don't want that. We're gonna get into that back position, squeezing our back, putting the bar right above our scapula. And then what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna bring our hands forward. You can see right here, my hand is completely straight with my wrist. Not like this, completely straight. So going back into position, coming under, tighten the elbows, right on that shelf. All right, and then we're gonna rotate our wrists up, keeping our thumbs above the bar. That's how we're gonna get the straight wrist. Wrist is straight, and once we're comfortable in a good stance as well, we're gonna load the bar right off. So in full go, when I'm ready to go, hand placement under the bar, create the shelf, lock the elbows back, wrist forward, feet come forward, create a nice stance, come straight up, load the bar, and all we're doing is taking 2 steps back. All right, no need to walk a mile backwards, just 2 steps. So that's the start phase. The next 3 phases are all the actual movement of the squat. So I said the descent, which is the eccentric phase, the pause, which is the isometric phase, and then the ascent, which is the concentric phase. These are all going to be in one movement. Especially when it comes to squat form, you want to do it nice, slow, and controlled. That's why I recommend starting low weight. You can control low weight much better than you can control 500 pounds. Back to the starting position, and then we're going to go into those next 3 phases. All right, after we have a nice base, we're loaded in the start position, we're gonna begin the descent. Feet positioning is everything here. We want our heels shoulder width apart and then our toes slightly pointed out. Doesn't have to be dramatic, just slightly pointed out outside of our knees. Knees slightly bent to start as well. When we go down into the squat, our focus is to keep our chest up, eyes 6 inches ahead of us. If you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're looking too far up. So get the chin down, eyes 6 inches ahead of you, and then what we're gonna do is keep our chest up and our back flat as we go down. We're gonna go down nice and slow. So as we go down, slow, slow, slow. This is descent, descent, descent. When you get to a position where that's the farthest you can go, you're gonna stop. This is the isometric phase. This is where you hold. You should be able to hold this for a long period of time. You should be comfortable here. And then when you come up, concentric, back up. So very slowly again, feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed out, slight bend in the knees. We're gonna keep our chest up, eyes 6 inches ahead of us, chin down, neck neutral. We're gonna go down slowly, 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 all the way down. Pause when you reach the bottom, straight back up. I'm gonna add some more weight. I'm gonna do a couple reps for you full go just to show you. All right, we're locked and loaded. So this is 185 right now. This is probably where I'm at currently with my working sets. So usually what I do is when I'm going for strength, I will do 2 warm-up sets at like 12 reps and then 10 reps. And then my next 3 sets are my working sets. So I go 3 sets of 5 at the same weight. What I do is if I get it on that week, then the following week I'll go up 5 pounds. So if I get this 3x5, then next week I will do 190, following week 195. So you're going up very incrementally. That's how you prevent injury, but over time you get the gains. I'm gonna do 1 working set, so 5 reps to show you guys the entire movement. Take note of the 4 phases: the start, the descent, the pause, and the ascent throughout the entire thing. So here we go. Bang, and that's that working set done. Last thing that I forgot to mention is breathing. This is gonna be absolutely key for you guys. So during the descent phase, that's when you really wanna inhale. So you're going down, pause, you're gonna be holding, and then when you're going back up on the ascent phase, right, that's how you're gonna be able to generate a lot of power through the ascent. So that is everything. I hope that little tutorial helped you guys. If you guys want more videos like this, whether it's a squat, deadlift, overhead press, whatever it is, happy to show you. I am a lifter at heart, so I know it's been a lot of running content, but I absolutely love weight training. Please comment any questions below. Subscribe, that will mean the world to me, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.